guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, come on, I'm doing most of that. For my returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in. So today I've decided to just like sit down and have a conversation with you guys, because I know you're one of the people that really support me. Even though I don't really know you, I see your comments. Like, I see you, you see me. Like, we see each other here. I just decided today to like have a sit down and just talk, because nothing helps than talking. That's how I feel for me. So as you can see the title of the video, I'm talking about that today. I've been going through the most in life, and it's so sad that you guys don't see this. It's so sad that a lot of people don't see this. Every day I have to show up with a smile. Every day I have to laugh like everything is okay. Which at the end of the day, like that whole shit of acting up and like act like I'm strong and trying to convince everyone that I'm okay and I'm strong, like really hits me hard when it's time to sleep. So I've thought I have heard like the most difficult year. No, not 2021. 2021 have been showing me flames, and lately I'm still feeling it. I felt like I'm going crazy, because you know, like, what is very dangerous in my situation is the fact that I don't talk to anyone. Because now that I've started talking about how I really feel, like it makes things easy. It makes things so easy that I feel so light after talking. Do you know, like, what happens is that let's just get into it, and then I'll just tell you the story, and then I'll just touch base on how it affected me mentally. And because I do feel like at some point like I just lost it. And yeah. So I've been having the most terrible year ever. So terrible sometimes that like I question God a lot. I question why is it's so funny, because you see us on social media, we're happy, we're laughing. You see us, you're thinking like, oh, like, guys, you don't know the shit I've been going through. And what hurts is that not only my friends passing that got me to where I am right now, a lot of things. The reason I'm making this video is for a next person out there to know that it's okay. If you're going through the most, it's greater. Just talk to people, see people. If you're in a very toxic space, remove yourself from that, because you're not gonna get help. The only thing that you're gonna do to kill yourself. If you're in a very toxic space and you need support and you're not getting that, remove yourself from that situation, because you're gonna end up losing it, or you're gonna end up killing yourself. So those are the things that were happening in my head. I was like, is it worth it? At the other hand, I'm like, I'm a mom. There's a person like I'm supposed to be responsible. I need to fight. So that's what I did. I fought, and with the support of my friends, like it was becoming so easy, because now I was just talking how I really feel, how I really feel. So guys, beginning of this year, my life was like everything like was coming along together, yeah. And then January, February, March, like went until I was like bitch die, like a bomb, guys. A bomb is. It's just too bad that like I can't talk about other things, but like I'll try to get into them. So first of all, I was in a journey. I was away. I told you guys I'm on I told the people that I have on my WhatsApp, on social media, that I'm on a social media detox, like where I'm gonna be away for like a month. So I was on that journey. So I was trying to discover myself. I was trying to work on myself and to work on my relationship with my boyfriend. So I was on that journey, and everything, it was like a hell of emotional roller coaster, but like I kept it together. I believe I kept it together because like I had no day where like I felt like I'm going through it. I was okay. As much as like it's just that I can't explain now. Like today I would get sad, tomorrow I get angry, that day I would be happy. I couldn't go through all those emotions, like to be sad, stay in bed, like try to be on those feelings. I couldn't do that. So that's why after coming from that journey, it became a lot for me. So when we came back, I'm like, I can't do this. I started breaking down. I started going through all those emotions, and now I have to go deep within myself and try to make peace with everything that happened. So guys, while I was going through all of that, maybe a week later, I just came back from home. Also, I'm talking with my friend. I have my guards up when it comes to creating new friends. I can literally count the friends that I have here. And then it scares me to create friendship these days because some people are not genuine. The pictures are going to come over and the next thing they judge me because I have a problem with people judging my decisions. Because, bitch, you don't know what I went through. You don't know what made me to come to come to that decision. So, with me not letting like female friends into my space have been like one hell of a nice journey because I don't get to be hurt. So I'm taking you to this story, to the actual story. So as I told you, I have a few friends here, and then I have most friends where I'm coming from. My friends are based in East London, all of them. So a squad, the squad. If you know us, you know us. We have once trended, on news and everywhere. But that's not the story. We're a squad, a tight one. We were called Streetwise 6 University because we were streetwise. Okay, a story for another day. So I had this lovely. I had like the privilege to be part of that sisterhood. So I had these sisters. We were so tied together. Our stories were different. We had different background. We supported each other. If I didn't have anything, Michael came through for me. So we had a very, very, very beautiful relationship. Like with those girls. Even though relationship, we all fight, but we get back together. We'd sit down. I think I've had a few videos with one of them, or two of them on my channel. Yes, I do. Like if you would go back, you'd see those girls. And yeah. So I had that friendship with those girls, and then even when I graduated and then I moved away from East London, some of us moved and some of us like graduated from school, but that sisterhood never stopped. We're still like this even today. I remember Usain's came over, was it last year? Yeah, I don't know, but that's how tight we are. We never let go of that sisterhood we have. So every time I feel like I'm down, I want to talk, I just call one of them. So like in the group, there are people that you're going to be close with more than Abang. It was that situation. So this time around, I remember we hosted Pearl's baby shower for her last born at what's that place called? Oh my god, I'm so bad. When I move from somewhere, I start forgetting names. Obrigado, yeah. We hosted Pearl's baby shower. It was her birthday and baby shower at the same day. Bitch had no idea what we were up to. Oh, shame, she cried. I miss her so much. She was so surprised, like, what the hell is happening, you guys? It was so beautiful, guys. So anyways, alright, so when I was here, was it last 2019? Now, 2019, I had a gig in Eastern Cape. I had to host this event at Pearl's town. So I just posted on my status, guys, I'm coming to Queenstown, can't wait to stay over. The bitch was on my ass like, you must guys, Pearl was so naked. Pearl wanted to feel like, bitch, feel me. So I had to explain it. So I'm so sorry, friend. No. This is why the bitch is like, I'm gonna be there. You better bring things. I'm like, oh my god, Pearl. So I ended up going to the event. Pearl accompanied me. It was so nice. On VIPs, doing the most. It was so nice. I think that was the last time I was in a groove with her, like in a weird groove. Because the last time I saw her, like when I visit, like when I go home, I make sure that I pass by them. I want to see my friends. I want to see how they're doing. I want them to update me what's happening. So every time I go home, I pass by East London, get together, Nobantuli, Nabosibo, Liamgelani, Zizi. I would try to get these girls together. We talk, Bimnandi. So you know what hurt me the most? That last time that I saw her, I couldn't even hug her or touch her because basically we were on lockdown. We were on serious lockdown. So I went home and then I spent some few days at Kuntuli's place in East London. So I'm like, I've been calling Pearl, let's meet up. Pearl was with them, I'm like, let's meet up, my friend. And Pearl doesn't tell us that they're on serious quarantine. They need to quarantine for 7 days before they can go out. I got to Pearl's place and then boom, I'm talking with Pearl and Yamgelani from a balcony, but our conversation is so flowing. That was the last time I saw her. I couldn't touch her. So that still breaks me even today. I didn't get the chance to be like, goodbye, Chum. Yeah, it's like that still breaks me, but I appreciate the fact that I was able to see her and we were able to have a decent conversation with balcony. Okay, cool. And then another thing that hurts me the most is that Power passed on with her kids, 2 kids, and I didn't believe it at first. I really didn't believe it. Even today, it still work on my ass. how? Like, it doesn't make. I'm trying to add one. It doesn't make sense. So it really doesn't make sense. And like the sad part is that I was supposed to go down to like Pearl's graduation month end. I was supposed to go down because Pearl just graduated in May. So she was planning something, but something bad, guys. Because Pearl's that person, like she had a vibe for days. Or Pearl, like, guys, my question of celebrate, man. Like, life is too short. She always used to say that life is too short. We live once. Let's celebrate. You wanna do something, do it because we live once. Now I'm starting to remember everything she said. Go to when he played us, she really did. I'd feel like she saw it coming, because that girl used to be so happy and make sure that we're also happy, and she'll tell us we live once. We live once, so you can't be stuck on being hurt just because someone broke your heart. You gotta move on, because you only have one life. One. Yeah, guys, so like I'm still so hurt. So going back to the story, come back to that journey of a month being away and everything. So I come home. A week later. Oh, and then like she was, oh, what the fuck? She was so worried that like I was away and what was happening. So we were talking Wednesday, 19th of May. We were talking, so I was feeling it up, what's happening, how I'm feeling, and everything. We were talking. And then Wednesday, and then like she lost the phone. I don't know when, but she lost the phone. And then guys, I was talking to this girl Wednesday, and then Saturday, I don't know, guys. I'm that person. I want to have data all the time. Like I have this Wi-Fi. I want to be connected all the time. I want to be on WhatsApp all the time. But that day I was just chilled with my boyfriend. Like I don't want to go through my phone. Like I'm from the phone. I don't want to do it. I just want to relax. And we had a beautiful day. And then late, I'm dishing up. My friends called me. They're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm dishing up, girl. What do you want?" Because another thing, we'd never call each other, not unless it's urgent. We just text each other, we video call each other, and one thing that we do with those girls that we do video call. We believe in video call. So when she called me, I'm like, "Bitch, you never call me. Bitch, you never call me." I'm like. And then I was about who you with. I'm like, I'm with my boyfriend. Okay, sit down. I'm like, what? What's happening? And then I started getting annoyed. If you let Pearl, like guys, Pearl is the last thing on my mind that would actually like pass away. Like that was the last thing. I would expect a lot of people, but not Pearl. Pearl was a fighter, and Pearl didn't have parents for that. Like Pearl fought for her kids. Pearl fought for those kids, guys. Like Pearl was the star of the family. Like she was trying to get things together, and then she just got a job. This person just recently graduated, so she had her life together. Her life was coming like this now, beautiful like this now. And the next thing, if you don't know what Pearl did, I was able to learn. You don't know what Pearl? You don't know what Pearl? Pearl was so lucky. And I'm like, which Pearl? So which Pearl are you talking about? At 19. I'm like, our friend. Yo guys, I've never been so dumb. Like I didn't even know like who, why. And then I just remember dropping down and just like I was just shocked. And I'm like, oh okay, cool, yo. I know is it a prank? Because like I like putting pranks on people, so I'm like, is this a prank? I just froze when she said nabantwana baki. Dithi nantoni? Nabantwana baki. Dithi house monjeni. And then I'm like, okay, cool, sharp. I really didn't believe it. I dropped the call. I'm like, let me go to my WhatsApp. I go to my friends' statuses. Actually, this shit happened in the morning. People were uploading Pearl. Yo, that's when I just dropped. I just cried. And that moment I realized that I'm not only crying for this, I'm crying for other things that I've been bottling up. I'm crying for the emotions that I've been going through. And this is just a cherry on top. I'm like, does God hate me that much? What did I do? What did we do? Like, we didn't understand the time, because you'll never understand when someone tells you your friend passed away with her 2 kids. That doesn't make sense. I'm like, guys, I don't know, I don't think I have words to explain the feeling that I had that night. So I called Sivi, because Sivi knew Pearl through me. Like, girl, I don't know what to do. I always do that. I'm like, I feel like I'm in a corner. I'm like, I called her. I'm like, this is what's up. And then within a few minutes, they showed up. I'm like, I don't believe it. I was so in denial because I'm like, I really don't believe it. And then during at night, I couldn't sleep. Like she kept on coming in my head. Like, actually, joke, guys. I'm like, she kept on coming on my head. She was so happy. And then I'm like, no, man, like she's not gone. And then I remember calling her phone. I just wanted to make sure. I'm like, hi man, guys in Kalan. I just wanted to hear her voice. Oh, Kanye Upe was so crazy. Like, they enjoy pranking me, and it's something that I introduced to them. Like, I would make them do crazy things. We would act, have character night, like. So, I called her phone and voice. Oh, too much. It's just too much. Like, sometimes you question God, why are you allowing these bad things to happen to good people? I mean, those are just kids. They haven't done anything. How many people got grade 4, 5? How many got grade R? I'm like, those are just kids. They didn't do anything wrong to anyone. Those are just kids. Paul had a good heart. Why? I'm like, no. Why, God? Like, my life started to be like, psh. Because remember, I was going through what I was going through, and then I had to face other things that I promised myself. I don't want to dig them up. And then this happens now. And then following day I went to work. I'm like, I couldn't stay at home because I was gonna go crazy. Because now I couldn't even sleep. For me to sleep, I had to take something, either pills or I just need a glass of something that I can sleep. So I was like, no, let me just go to work because like I'm not gonna cope at home. So at work, it was day one. It was like, as I told you, everything was just coming together. Like, I was just so angry at everything. I was angry at everything. And then the people that tried to help me, like, I had some people like trying to get me a psychologist. I'm like, I don't want that. And I told her I don't want that. I'm that person. I don't know if I have a strong character. If I tell you something, take it. More especially when I'm in bad state here, because I'm gonna lose it. Phew. Okay, so that's why I just decided to switch. And then I've had like I was so grateful that I had people checking up on me. And then I had to go down to Eastern Cape for the funeral. I hate funerals. I only attend funerals as a Sakaya, as a family, because I hate funerals. That's just not in me. So now this triggered like what happened in high school. In high school, our group Sive, it was me, Sive, Nontlahla, Kanyisa, Zinhle, Rosie, who were 6 name. And then Nontlahla dies. I don't know, like why I don't remember. Nontlahla dies. We're like a tight friendship. Nontlahla dies. I'm like, we're hurt, but like we're still young. We didn't understand why. Like she did what she did, but we had to let go and then move on with life. But now that it's happening, that's happening again, I was like, fuck no. That's why I don't want to make new friends. I don't want to get myself in that situation again. I don't want people hurting me because I don't want to make new friends. I do right by fate. So it started to come back, and Nindo's gonna like there's a lot that's starting to come back in my mind, and I'm like, how do I deal with this? There's a lot on my plate already. I don't wanna lie. I've thought of killing myself like previous years. If I'm going through the most, I would probably try. I've tried. It's something that like I am not proud of, but because of the situation that I was in, I was like, the only way out is to actually take my life. But this year I was like, fight. Whatever, every time like I had this year 2 mental breakdowns where I felt like I'm losing it. And you know what's sad is that people don't understand. I don't know if it's because they've never went through what I have. They don't understand what I'm feeling. They look at me like, is she going crazy? So anyways, like, I'm like, yo, God, this is too much. This is really too much. And then I had to go down for the funeral. And as I told you, I don't like funerals. I don't like attending funerals. I try to avoid them, but by all means, because family, because the emotions that are involved there, like I'm not that person who likes opening that space of being emotional, being vulnerable, because trust me guys, if I'd open once a move, because now on this journey that I am right now, trying to heal and everything, I've opened that space. Because I've been quiet, like kwindawo where I was not supposed to be quiet, kwindawo where I was supposed to speak. I've not cried, like kwindawo that I was supposed to cry, and then now it's just coming all back. I'm feeling truly, guys. So I went to Eastern Cape, Queenstown, for the funeral. Remember, I didn't believe all this shit, man. And then that shit hits me so hard when I saw my friend. I'm like, we're really doing this, guys. And then we started talking about her. I'm like, it's really happening. You know, one moment that like made me realize that this shit is real is when what do you call it? Has, oh my god, English. Their bodies arrived, and then kwaqala kwangena ibhokisi eyi-1, kwangena eyesibini, kwangena encinci. I'm like, no fucking ways. I'm not doing this shit. Like, I'm a person who doesn't like cry, like who doesn't like to cry hearing people, like in front of people. But that day I was like, I couldn't hold it back. I was so tired. I couldn't hold it back because now it's happening. I'm watching it happening. We're about to do this. Like, we're about to say goodbye to these people. So guys, I let it all out. Like, and then like what hurt me is when I saw my friends crying. I was like, yeah, no. I'm like, and I can't even be there for them because I'm also going through what they're going through. And then it's starting to hit me so hard when I saw the casket and everything. And then when I had to like see Paul for the last time, I was like inside, I hope you're resting well, mom. Like, I saw her, like I saw her kids, and the last time that I saw her kids was because a friend, we were trying to get things together, and then some sequence down go up, but like that was the last time I saw them, and now I have to see good boys. Why, God? I will forever have that memory in my head. And then I'm like, it's really happening. They are gone. We have to accept. And then yeah, man, and then like, it was so hard. I'm not gonna lie. Imagine like you're sleeping and then you're waking up the next day. Go to someone that you know is very healthy, someone that you know is sanitizing, is wearing their mask. How did God allow this? Like, how? So how did it happen? Like, we asked ourselves a lot of questions. But the Bible says we should never ever question God, because uThixo uyazi why enze ngela hlobo, yabo. But even today I pray she's at peace wherever she is. It's just that, like, for me, I miss having those conversations with that girl, because as I told you, I don't have a lot of friends, so my circle is small already. So imagine now, it's becoming smaller. Like, guys, like, I questioned God a lot, but after a week I knew I had to move on, because Pearl would like us to move on. Pearl would like us to be happy again. We had to accept that, like, they're gone, man. Like, Pelile and Kanjalo, we had like, they're gone. So imagine ukuthi ifamily yakhe, like, injani mina if ngizoba kanje, ifamily yakhe injani. Like, so sad, guys. And yeah, but now, like, we we're okay. We have accepted the situation, and then we're recovering from all of those things, and then we're gonna find my friends Nabo. Like I was just talking to them now. Baba right, yabo. Siqale ukwamkela. Otherwise, nguThixo ophayo, nguThixo othathayo. Like we cannot blame anyone. We don't need to blame anyone. It's God. It's all in God's hands. Like we had no control of that. We can never blame ourselves. We had no control. All we have to do now is to be strong and be able to move on with life, because we don't know how long we have. Kwatina, we don't know how long we have, and we know eventually we will be reconnected with Pearl and her kids, and then we'll live happily ever after when we get to be reconnected with them. We don't know how long we have, so now we need to take all the time that we have. We need to be happy. We need to prioritize ourselves. Like Pearl used to say, we only live once. We have to have that in mind. We only live once. Can't be sad for shit. So I took that. I like the words Pearl used to say, like we only live once. I took that to my heart. I'm like, why am I even bothering about things that happened? Okay, cool, Ben Boa, like I'm still going. That's when I started attending my therapy sessions, and I started talking about it. And I believe I'm in a very better space. I'm in a very better mental space, because I felt like I'm being suffocated because I'm not allowing myself to be vulnerable enough, because I was not gonna get help if I like, because the first step to heal is to say like, okay, I have a problem, now how do we fix this? And then like actually I do have a problem, I'm not okay. And then that's when I took the necessary steps of getting help. So now I do believe that I'm feeling better, and like, yeah, as much as Shirley Dogatal, we're gonna be fine. As much as it's shy, like the journey of discovering myself, I'm gonna be fine at the end of the day. We're all gonna be fine, isn't exactly it? So yeah, guys, I hope this video was helpful to everyone watching it who just lost a loved one. Heal, move, connect. God is with you. You're gonna have to be fine. So be okay, guys, with whatever like decision God that decided to retard. So anyways, I've been talking for the longest time. I just need to relax. So relax. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you on my next video. Bye.